Oh, this is a variety, kid. So Apple is rumored to announce the new iPhones on October 13 or on Tuesday, October 13 at 10 a.m. Pacific time, where Apple is, or noon our time. So yeah, actually it's going to be while I'm in class according to my homeschool schedule, which I actually go to a online school of a public school. And I don't know if my friends know this, but actually, or like what class I'm, or like what class I'm in then. But however, I did tell my parents that I hope that I'm able to get out of English class early on Tuesday, so that way I'll be able to see the iPhone 12 Pro specs. Because sometimes if I'm finished with my, or because I do online school, sometimes if I'm finished with all the work before class ends, I'm able to end class early, and it gives me like a pretty big break. And so yeah, I really like that I'm able to have that. Well, anyways, yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, we're gonna do the rumored features. We're not gonna do it most to least likely like I did with the iPhone 10s or 11 series, just because I don't really feel like doing it for whatever reason. But I mean, you might know this, but the iPhones were delayed due to COVID, as Apple wasn't able to go to China to get the new parts for the iPhones. But yeah, they're going to be announced. And the rumor is that Apple's going to make the pre-orders for the iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 12 and iPhone 12. Yeah, there's going to be a fourth smaller model. More on that in a little bit. Available for pre-orders on October 16, with the iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 12 being available to buy in stores on October 23rd. Whereas the iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max will most likely be available probably sometime in November. So I actually forgot to mention something. I'm actually in a different room, and I'm in my kitchen right now. But I was going to mention there's also some other rumors about the release schedule. There's some rumors that the two 6.1-inch models will be available first in October, with the iPhone with the 5.4 and 6.7-inch models being available for pre-order and to buy sometime in November. I mean, I don't know, like, this seems kind of weird, but I don't know, I mean, coming to think of it, I mean, I guess it's not really all that, I mean, I can see why that might be the case, because, like, I don't know, like, the 6.1-inch iPhone design has been around, since 2018, so, like, I have a feeling, like, it's possible that Apple's, like, more, like, familiar with it and already had it planned or whatever, whereas the 5.4 and 6.7-inch are more new design. Anyways, let's get to it. Okay, so first of all, there's rumored to be a 5.42-inch a smaller model. This is going to be called the iPhone 12 mini. It's actually rumored to be somewhere between the size of the 2016 iPhone SE and the 4.7-inch iPhones that Apple made in 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, and March 2020. Then there's rumored to be two 6.06-inch iPhones, which are going to be the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro, meaning that the iPhone, meaning that the standard Pro model is rumored to get a bump up from 5.85 to 6.06 inches, while the bigger budget model will stay the same size as last year. And then there's going to be a 6.67-inch iPhone called the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So it's going to get a 0.21-inch size bump up from the 6.46-inch iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now, next one is, I don't know, like, I feel like similar to the first one, it's pretty obvious at this point, because, like, I don't know, like, the models and the processor are pretty obvious. In fact, I'd say the processor is pretty obvious every year. Like, I feel like at this point it's probably pretty obvious that in 2021 there's going to be an A15, and in 2022 there's going to be an A16. But however, I just feel like mentioning it because it's really necessary, and of course it's one of the most popular. But however, there's rumored to be an A14 processor. There's no word on how much the clock speed will be, but however, it's rumored to be 5 nanometers. Next, there's rumored to be 5G available on all models. There's going to be so there's only going to be sub 6 gigahertz on all but the 12 Pro Max. It was the rumors had been for a while. The rumors had been that the smaller 12 Pro would have Wave, but they weren't able to do it due to its smaller battery size, or at least that's what the rumors say. More on that in a little bit. Um, uh, and it's also rumored that the iPhone 12 Pro Max will only support 5G in the US, Japan, and South Korea. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that was made a month ago. I feel like there is a chance that it could get released to other countries, like, I don't know, maybe Canada or China. Like, if China's, or like if Apple isn't uncomfortable supporting China's censored internet or whatever. Yeah, I don't know, because they seem to have, like, pretty good 5G connectivity and stuff. Yeah. Anyways, next is going to be a time-of-flight camera, and this is rumored for the iPhone 12 Pro series. The iPhone 12, the two budget ones are still only rumored to get two 12-megapixel cameras, the standard and wide camera, while the 12 Pro Max series is rumored to get the standard wide and telephoto cameras, all 12 megapixels like they did last year. Next is censorship image stabilization, and this is rumored for only the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And it's going to give optical image stabilization to the sensor instead of just the lens. So I don't know, like, I don't really know, like, I don't fully know where you get optical image stabilization on the rear camera, but, like, I don't know, this could be good because it could automatically bring OIS to the wide camera. I don't know if the 12 and 12, I don't know if the other ones are going to have OIS on the wide camera. But however, I know according to Everything Apple Pro around May 2019, the rumor is that the 2019 iPhones wouldn't get OIS on the wide camera, but the 2020 iPhones would get it because Apple didn't want to add the technology to a new sensor. Next, there's rumored to be 20-watt fast charging, up from 18 watts on the iPhone 11 Pro series, and actually, I really don't like this, but they're actually planning to sell it separately. They say they're doing it to reduce e-waste, and I can kind of understand where they're going, but I don't know. My personal opinion is that maybe they could just, like, only not sell it in the box, like, if the person has bought, like, I don't know, like, maybe if the person has bought an iPhone in the past 2 years. So, because, like, I don't know, like, this could definitely significantly decrease, like, people wanting to buy the iPhone 12 who have people from Android who want to buy the iPhone 12. It could those people might not want to do it, but however, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. They say they're doing it to cut costs, which, due to 5G and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I can understand where they're going, but I still don't like what they're doing. Next, there's rumored to be 6 gigabytes of RAM, and this is rumored for the iPhone 12 Pro series. The iPhone 12 is rumored to get, or the iPhone 12 and 12 mini are only rumored to get 4 gigabytes of RAM. Next, there's rumored to be the OLED displays for the non-Pro models in addition to the Pro models. They're not going to get the Super Retina XDR The rumor is that they're not going to get the Super Retina XDR display, as was found on the iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max. But however, they are rumored to get the Super Retina display that was found on the 10 and 10s series. Next, there's rumored to be 128 gigabyte starting storage. This is only rumored for the Pro models, so it's going to be 64, 128, and 256 for the iPhone 12 and 12 mini, and 128, 256, and 512 for the iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max. Next, there's going to be smaller batteries, which I said I mentioned it earlier. So it's rumored to be 2,228 milliamps for the iPhone, for the iPhone 12 mini. So it's actually not going to be. It's only going to be. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's only going to be a few hundred milliamps bigger than the iPhone 7, if that rumor is true. Then there's rumored to be then the iPhone 12 Pro is rumored to have a 2,775 milliamp hour battery, while the iPhone 12 is rumored to have a 2,815 milliamp hour battery, which that would put them in between the iPhone 6s Plus and iPhone 7 Plus. and it would put them, and that would actually put them below both the iPhone 10 and iPhone 10s. And then there's rumored to be a 3,687 milliamp hour battery for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Finally, this one isn't guaranteed. They've been having issues with it. Like, I don't know, like, this is part of the, I feel like this is part of the reason why it's been delayed. But there's rumored to be a 120 Hertz display. There's a rumor that it'll come with an adaptive mode, so it won't, like, work, like, in certain, so, like, the 120 Hertz display won't work when displaying certain content, which would be a good battery saver and would be great, given that there's probably going to be smaller batteries. And then, I don't know, like, this is rumored for the iPhone 12 Pro Max and maybe the iPhone 12 Pro. I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, I don't really know what to put my guess on. I mean, my guess is that it'll at least come with a future software update. Like, they might have it disabled by software at the beginning, but then again, I have a feeling that might not actually happen on the iPhone 12 Pro, as like they've had a month to fix it and it's running iOS 14.2. I haven't heard anything about if it's more stable, but I just have a feeling that it is more stable because it seems like Apple just, like, within the next few software updates seems to, like, fix the bugs that come when they debut a new major version of software. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh yeah, one more thing, actually. I can't believe I'm saying this. I mean, while there are rumored to be smaller batteries, it is probably true that like, I don't know, like, similar to, like, what's happened since 2016, they're probably going to have a more in addition to the 5nm processor, they're probably going to have a more efficient processor, so this might not be too big of a deal. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like if you did, and I don't know, like, I mean, I hope to, like, show you my new family car sometime soon. It's mainly my car, but we call it the family car because, like, I'm not technically turned loose yet. And anyways, have a good day. See you. Peace.